This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ncaa to throw right away. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's got his tight end. That's Sanders. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many. Stay on the field. You better be good on 3rd down.
We'll get this to about midfield. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Young quickly out to Leggett. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
And really nice catch here by Leggett, and these are the weapons that they're trying to continue to surround Bryce Young with. He didn't have a lot to work with his rookie year, and now in comes a 1st-round draft pick. Big, physical, great with the ball in his hands, can really go up and compete. It took him a few years at South Carolina to put it all together. But this past season as a senior, 2nd in the SEC in receiving yards with over 1,200. So this is a guy that has big playability, and he's going to be a big part of this Panthers offense going forward.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep...
And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Carolina. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and through. Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Now a man who made the move inside the division. It's Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Great, set. No touch.
On play action, Hurts. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Young going to give it to Brooks. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Young. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Georgia product barreling in for the sack. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at about the 14. That's a 5-yard line.
No touch. No touch.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Second down and 8.
Great, set. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go.
Great, set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goedert. And they will finally run him down.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll lead to a second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Alpha, alpha, alpha.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close. So after one, they can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Great, set. Hey! Alpha, alpha, alpha. Delta.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's hot. Saquon Barkley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Great, set. Call up Yeti.
Man in motion is Brown. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. From the gun, it's Young. Quick throw here is complete. Here's 2nd and 9. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will go all the way. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. Whoa. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
No touch it. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Second and 7.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A run with Brooks. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Here's Young. That is caught. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Great, set. Crowd up, Yeti.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Hurts to the air on first down. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. On second down, Hurts. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On first down, it's Hurts. It'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
No touch, sir. No touch.
Now the rookie out of Clemson, Will Shipley. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's Barkley. Good blocking, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Look at the big man go! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. Panthers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
No touch, sir.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion.
No touch.
A first down throw for Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean,
and this ball's intercepted by J.C. Horn. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Second and a yard. He'll go once more with Brooks. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Young. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself. Now you have equal opportunity.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the ground, they go with Brooks. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Here's Young to throw. To the goal line and in. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return is Rodgers. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Good, set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
No touch, set. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
In trouble, and down he goes.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down.
No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll go play action with Young. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the gun, it's Young. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
To throw is Hurts. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Panthers have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another try with Brooks. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Let's go.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a third down and 4. To throw is Young. That's going to be intercepted. Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Great, set. 73, 73. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Delta, set. Round up, get it. Delta.
On play action, Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that will lead to a second down.
Great, set. Delta.
Hurts. Receiver is Dotson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the